So here's a small example of what our rock work and habitat work looks like. This is a display, a roll-on display for a trade show that we use. We normally have two big fighting bighorn sheep facing each other, airborne more or less, coming towards each other off of this rock, rock structure that we built here. But what I wanted to talk about was the colorings. As you can see how realistic they look. We have all the different, types of color for this design that we were doing. And all of this is our rock panels cut up, reassembled, and put back together to create this fractured, layered looking protrusion of rock that comes out of the ground and served as a way to build a very interesting display. But you can see the realism is here, the color, the color systems of how we color this. It took us a lot of years to figure that out, to get it to look as realistic as it looks. It's nice and solid. Nobody's gonna bump into it and break a piece off, that kind of thing. It is a visual. It's not designed for kids to crawl on it, although probably would support that, but that's not its intent. It's just here to be a visual for the display of a couple of animals. And we do things like this for people in a small portion in a room. We got one coming up here shortly for some mountain lions to do over a fireplace structure that we're going to do like this. And then this is the same kind of system that we employ if we do an entire mountain. The same type of rock, we can we'll do a mount where we stay in the light grays and don't hardly get into the yellows. We'll do it where we get into these real yellows, the sandstone look, different kinds of things. So it varies. It goes back and forth, whatever kind of a look we're after. The trees here are also cast. The foliage we purchased, but the casting of the tree or the trunk of the tree is real, or was real, I should say. We made a mold of it. So we're not taking, you can buy stuff like this. It's just a wooden dowel painted reddish or brown, and then you insert branches into it. But we actually went out and got some trees and cast the trunks so that when we put our small trees and all the different types of tree limb branches and things we make are all cast from originals. Gives us a very realistic looking tree and branches. With our rock product, we can essentially, the only limitation we have with the product as far as what it's going to look like is our imagination. We can make any kind of a look. This has a very fractured look to it. That's what we were after. But other times we can make stuff that looks very, I could weld these panels together in such a way to make a face of a rock wall that's solid without any cracks in it, as many lineal feet as I wanted it to be.